the only thing that I'd maybe like to talk just a moment more about is taking things personally and coming from the personal point of view, the separate self sense. The reason we want to work with that so much is because we're going to project that out, right? This what this little part inside that still feels like it can be hurt, and that it isn't, that we're not worthy, we don't matter. We're going to play that out. We're going to play it out in our relationships, and they're going to manifest in a wounded way. So we really want to learn how to work with this separate self-sense and make it more transparent, soften it. Remember, I walked through a making things less solid in the last session. We did a whole meditation. Well, you can do that with this personal self-sense, is feeling the vibration of it versus the solidity of it. I really suggest you do that so that you're not walking around with this personal self-sense like like it's a trigger on the outside. Everything that takes place is hurting here. Ouch. So you want to, with your meditation, go in and feel into that ouch, into that self-sense, and make it less solid, and feel the vibrational aspect of it, and soften it so it can become less of a focal point, more dispersed. So you feel more dispersed, more transparent versus solid here, like everything that happens to you. If that's how most of what your life is like, that's got to be worked on, because it's going to translate to a lot of pain on the outside of how we see others and what they're doing, and how we see the world and what the world is doing. It's all going to be very personal. The pain is going to be super personal. The world is as it is, and you are as you are. And can you internally find your ground, your stability? You're being asked to do that because we need to navigate in the world with less suffering. It's the goal, right? That's what spiritual realization is leading to, is to live in less suffering, right? At least with the personal self. Suffering will still take place in different ways. The body, maybe grief will arise. Suffering will continue in different ways, but not in that kind of like personal agony. So then you do what you can to address that. I mean, if that's where you are and you're still working through that, then please do take care of yourself. That's where you start. How real is this I? How solid is it? How do I know it's really true? Who am I? Who am I? That's, Ramana, right? Who am I? Inquiring into the I. I like some teachers have said, rather than who, it's what. What am I? So you go in and you look and you explore and you sit with it, and you sit with it as long as you need to in terms of your days and days. Can I really know this I? Is it real? Or is it just a sense? And if it's a sense, then I can feel into it and allow it to be without making it into an object where I am that I. And I take everything so personally. And whatever everybody's doing is hurting this I. Versus it's about them. They're in pain. How I respond is up to me. Right? We always have our own personal response that we have to be true to. But what people are doing, that's theirs. Makes sense? We don't want to be projecting our wounded eye all over the place.